We are at the Salem Witch Memorial right now.
It's gonna be the most fascinating thing you see in just about any graveyard ever.
First settler of Salem. He looks like a witch. I've disturbed the ghosts. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry about stepping where dead people are buried. Because no matter where you are, you're all stepping on.
Boarding in Chicago, on our way to Boston. Face mask coming off. We made it to Boston. We're gonna go get our rental car and then we're gonna go to our cute little Victorian Airbnb. So our house is purple and it looks like Hocus Pocus. Look how freaking cute. It's all antiques everywhere. So far, it's so cute. And totally creepy. We could probably do a seance here. So cool. It is like so cute, but also creepy. A little creepy. We decided we're probably gonna sleep in the same room at this point. Oh my God, what is this? That is fucking weird. So we are just walking to the restaurant. We made it. Super busy here. It's Sunday night and it's like popping if you can't hear. So we are at 75 on Liberty Wharf having calamari. We've got this cute little heater and we're on the water. So cute. So we adore this restaurant. The food was so good. The steak was cooked perfectly. The scallops were perfect. The shrimp was so good. And now we're gonna have molten lava cake. The drinks are good. Everything's good. The waiter's good. We love it. Look at this molten lava cake. Can't. Okay. We're creeping around our Airbnb and this is the basement. Ooh, look how creepy this is. It's probably so old. They had to re-cement the walls. Dang, it's probably really old. That's probably why they bought it for an Airbnb. So this makes me think that the guy probably doesn't live upstairs right now. So we're probably gonna creep upstairs even though we're not supposed to. Oh my God, I'm right now. What was that? What was that? What was that? I've disturbed the ghosts. I don't know what happened. What was that? I don't know if we got caught. I don't know. Day one, we're going to Salem.
You were looking for some kind of closure. Never gonna find it here. Can you read the atmosphere? I'm not looking for any excuses for you to come over. Trying to think of what it is that could have gotten you like this, but
So we're eating at Red Sandwich Shop in Salem. Yay! Good morning! Exploring Salem today. We are at the Salem Witch Memorial right now. So it's interesting, it's just like a plot, a square, and there's some stones with names on them. I'll show you guys. So each of these has one of the names of the unjustly murdered people in 1692. As you can see, all of the stones told us how these people were killed. One man by the name of Giles Corey was 81 years old, and he refused to plead guilty or not guilty and was pressed to death. And then it's just kind of a square, the grassy plot. And I'm not really sure what this building is over here, but it's so cool. Creepy for sure. And then on this side is a cemetery in the middle of all the tourist shops. Interesting. And there's graves being dug over there. I think pedestrians have the right of way here, but you just have to make it known that you're crossing. Ah, cool. Roger. Born in 1592. First settler of Salem. He looks like a witch. That's cool. Has sold out for the day. We are at St. Mary's Cemetery in Salem, and it is the biggest cemetery that I've ever seen. So we're just gonna creep around and see how big it is. Don't know what these graves are for, but we're like in some dark alleyway. Oh my god. Spooky. It's getting dark. Ooh, that looks pretty with the sun coming through. It's so big. Should I go up?
I don't even know anymore. I don't even know where we came from.
I know, we're lost. What is that? Oh, it's a red vine. I was like, is there blood on that? That's really Toussaint. It's French. That is really cool. So now we're at Greenlawn Cemetery, which is much older. So cool. Look at this entrance. First of all, the gate and the fence is so old and creepy and cool. But look at this. So cool. Look at that sign too. Looks like all these graves look super old. I'm so excited. And the leaves are still so pretty. Yeah, these creepy graves that they're on the edge of this hill and you can't tell whose they are, and there's a lake or something down there. Cool. Let's see. You can't even see what year they're from anymore. Look at these. I'm kind of scared to climb in and check that one out. Whoa, these are all in the 1800s. That's a lot of people. Pretty. Price. Must have had money. Yeah, look at that. We need to get down there. Is there, oh, are these stairs? We found stairs! Yeah, this is so cool. This is a cemetery, you guys. This is so cool. Cool. So pretty. A pond in the cemetery. Holy crap, look at the mausoleum up there. That's where the vampires are. I'm gonna find my vampire. Hard for you guys to tell with the settings on my camera how dark it actually is, but it's actually getting pretty dark. The moon from the cemetery in the middle of Salem at night. Good morning! So this is day technically 3, kind of 2.5. We're gonna spend the day in Boston today, so we're doing the Freedom Trail and then probably like the Boston Market. I don't know if it's in the same area because I don't know anything, but yeah. We're gonna go get breakfast and I'll see you guys later. Dear visitor, welcome. Among those buried here are many of the participants of the Boston Tea Party, which took place on December 16, 1773. In honor of this historic event, commemorative markers have been placed throughout this burial ground, and others along Boston's Freedom Trail, at the final resting places of those who risked everything to protest taxation without representation and government descending into tyranny. So we are visiting the burial ground near the old North Church in Boston. It's right near the water. You can't see over there. It looks super cool. And a tree fell right in the middle of this old cemetery and they haven't picked it up yet. It's like a lot of them are stacked up against others. I've never seen a cemetery look like this. They just look like old, thin stones.
Earliest ones are from the 1660s.
Yeah, 1660, that's so cool. So cool. But imagine like these are facing this way, so these bodies must be buried below the sidewalk. There's not much space in between any of them. It's really weird, really strange, and we're literally like right in the main like city center. 1661. And they spelled died differently. D-Y-E-D. Died December 22nd, 1661. And then the other family member, the wife, died in 1678. That is so cool. I bet you Thomas Harris died in the 1600s too. There's no date.
You wanted to go to one of the meetings with him, you'll have to speaking. You'd have to know where he was speaking. You knock on the door. And then say, one sits on top of Faneuil Hall. Let's take a look. We have a golden dome. On top of the golden dome, we have the weather vane. On top of the weather vane, a grasshopper sits on top of Faneuil Hall. If you said cricket, you'd be tired of feathers going to Boston Harbor to think you were a spy. Yeah. So grasshopper it is. Who made another statue for the birthplace of freedom, the cradle of liberty, the father of the American Revolution?
Oh, I can't really see that building as well now. That's so pretty. Maybe we should take a picture here. So we went in a back entrance thinking we were going to Granary, and we went to King's Chapel Cemetery, which is actually not open to the public, so we just broke into a cemetery. But it is super cool, from the maybe even 1600s. Look at this, you guys. So cool. What is this? Whoa. Whoa. It goes down so far that I cannot see the bottom. That is so cool. I'm not even sure what it is. You'd think that this plaque here would explain what the giant hole in the ground is, but it didn't. Hello. So we've been adventuring through Boston all day. We were actually accidentally locked out of our main cemetery that we wanted to visit with Benjamin Franklin and John Hancock, all the famous people, Samuel Adams, who we wanted to see. So we decided to buy a haunted tour through the same hop-on, hop-off tour trolley that we went on earlier. So we're going to do that at 8 p.m. and in the meantime we are having dinner at Bostonia Public House, and the menu looks so good. So we're probably going to get a lobster roll and some other seafood, and yeah, I'll show you guys how good it is. And then we're going to go on the haunted tour, so I'll bring you right there too. Food looks so good. Thank you, sir. So we're on our ghost tour. We made it. Phones are dead, but it's fine. We're here. We're gonna go explore some cemeteries, hear some haunted murder stories. We're about it. So we are on the haunted tour right now. We just found out that Boston has underground tunnels that are known about, and were recently excavated, and there were human remains found, and our tour guide's talking about reptilians. Interesting. Human trafficking.
Head on it.
He's got the key to the cemeteries at night. So the graveyard that we're in, and we're in earlier today, apparently it has 2,300 stones left. It used to have 3,300, and the stones were used to build buildings and bake bread. Who knew? I like Boston more and more.
No, they put the fresh ones on top of the fresh ones, on top of the fresh ones, on top. On top, there are places in this graveyard where bodies were stacked 9 high. Back in 1982, a torrential downpour washed through this graveyard, knocked out that side of the hill, and hundreds upon hundreds of bodies came
thought so.
sliding out and washed all the way down the hill into the harbor. It was the sickest water slide ever created.
Thank you.
That's Holly, the old granary burial ground. I will be your guide. Built in 1660. There are 2,345 headstones around us. Easy to remember. 2, 3, 4, 5. But there are 8,000 to 9,000 people buried in this graveyard. They're buried everywhere. Under the grass. Under all the paths. Everywhere. Don't worry about stepping where dead people are buried. Because no matter where you are, you're all stepping on. Follow me. This way.
It's Benjamin Franklin's grave.
I totally thought we were going to stop there.
I know, I totally thought we were too.
And he has one of the most beautiful epitaphs ever written. Stop here, my friends, and cast an eye. As you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so must you be. Prepare for death and follow me. God, I love it! If you want my favorite epitaph, you have to go all the way up to New Hampshire for the 6 most beautiful words ever written. I told you I was sick.
What is it called? Something wolf?
Allow me to let this fire truck go by.
Bostonia. I forgot what it's called.
It's not. But
We did this other one. What's it called?
there we go. Watch, there'll be a third.
Never been happier than the Salem in the Dark Cemetery. Salem in the Dark Cemetery. Oh yeah, I haven't even drank today.
Whoever's last, please take my headstone. My headstone. Take my headstone. Don't take my headstone. Take my
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go, otherwise the ghosts will get ya.